This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
This is the 6 p.m. Barbados Today update for Tuesday, April the 22nd, 2014. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Good evening. We get started with news of another blow for existing and prospective students of the Cayfield campus of the University of the West Indies. Outgoing president of the Guild of Students, Demani Paris, tells Barbados Today, for the first time, students will have to pay 100% of their tuition fee up front. Paris says it's a situation which will put an additional financial burden on students, both full-time, which accounts for 30% of the student body, and part-time, which stands at 51%. He raised concerns that the campus is now struggling to survive in light of a dramatic drop in applications, which in turn affects its revenue. Paris says the situation is so dire that the administration has even reopened applications to avoid a collapse of the campus.
To be perfectly honest with you, I must say that I'm quite upset. And we at the Guild of Students are aware of these issues. We are feeling the brunt of the student demands on these issues, and we're feeling the effects of these administrative decisions that were taken. As it relates to the reopening of the application process, that needed to be done at a time when the application numbers were so low that in reality the campus will not be able to sustain itself in the September semester. That is extremely important. It is important for the continuation of the campus itself and of all of us who will be seeking degrees from the organization. If the organization cannot support itself because of such a dramatic fall in numbers, then we will be facing much more critical crises at the University of West Indies at Cayfield, and it could result in a collapse of the campus in its entirety.
Barbados Today contacted the UE principal, Sir Hilary Beckles, for comment. He has promised to get back to us later. High hopes of a major pickup in business from the British market have been dashed as word surfaces that one British carrier is raising its fares. British Airways confirms it's adding another £10 to ticket prices to Barbados and 5 other Caribbean destinations. These include Antigua, St. Lucia, Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago, and Kingston, Jamaica. British Airways says the move is a response to market conditions, and an airline spokesman claims that even with the increase, low season fares to the Caribbean are well below the levels of 2 years ago. There are also reports that Virgin Atlantic could soon follow suit. The president of the Barbados Christian Council, Monsignor Vincent Blackett, is calling on churches to team up and pool their resources to assist hundreds who have been laid off. The cleric says there is no mistaking the role of the church in helping citizens to cope in the tough economic times. But he believes a joint effort will be more effective in touching the lives of those most affected.
I think what the churches might want to do now is to look to see, I don't know if starting more credit union would be the answer, but to see how together we can respond. And the sooner we can do something like that, I think the better it would be for all.
Police are still seeking the public's assistance in locating British national 43-year-old J. Merriman Mukuro, who went missing since Sunday in the waters off Rockley Beach. He's about 5'7". He is a slim build, dark complexion, black hair, light mustache, and beard. He speaks with a British accent. Anyone with information on his whereabouts should contact the emergency number 211 or the nearest police station. In sports now, Barbados failed to book a place in the finals of the regional 4-day tournament at Kensington Oval today. Despite impressive bowling in today's session, the home boys could not prevent Jamaica from taking their one-wicket win. Chasing 167 for victory, Jamaica reached their target in the first session of play after losing 9 wickets in a tense semi-final. Dave Barnard Jr. and Nikita Miller steered their side to victory, while Belgian bowlers Kevin Stout picked up 5 wickets and Suleiman Ben grabbed 3. Jamaica will now play in the finals against the Windward Islands for the Headley Weeks Trophy in St. Lucia starting Saturday.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
To our regional neighbors now, the Jamaica government goes on the defense as it stands by its decision to impose a tax on bank withdrawals. Starting June 1st, a new levy will be applied on the use of ATMs, electronic banking, point of sales, checks, and internet transfers. Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips says the measure will raise more than $2 million and it is in fact provides for bulk of government's revenue in new taxes. He fends off strong criticism about the tax, urging citizens who have suggestions on how to cushion the impact on the most vulnerable to come forward. On the international scene, the death toll from the South Korean ferry disaster rises to 121 as divers continue to recover more bodies from the sunken hull. More than 181 people are still missing or presumed trapped inside the vessel. The ferry, which capsized last week, tipped over and sank within 2 hours, but it is still unclear what led to the incident. 5 crew members, including the captain, are facing charges for not fulfilling their duty to evacuate passengers safely, and at least another 6 have been reportedly detained. The South Korean president has strongly condemned the crew's conduct, calling it akin to murder. That's been the 6 p.m. update. Join us again at 7 in the morning. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph.
This update is brought to you by
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.